You are in a state of expansion. That's exactly how you feel. Good. And getting to know your true self better than ever. Ace of Swords right there. Know you were born to shine. Your purpose right there, sweet souls. And that's what I see for you. Hey there, sweet souls. How are you? It's your Forest Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, shall we? These are your dailies. And I think I should change them to almost dailies because I'm almost doing them daily. Not quite yet, but I'll get there. Don't you worry. But for today, I am reading cards, and here we are. We're going to start with messages from your angels, their thoughts, feelings, and their advice for you. And then we are going to take a look at what you think about their advice, what you feel about their advice, and the actions you're going to take moving forward with that advice. So let's get started. Behavior. This is what they think of you. I feel like there's two. Maybe not. These are thick cards. Okay. Behavior. You see that? Yeah. How you express your feelings through action or speech, or how you conduct yourself towards others, your actions and reactions. Behavior. That's what they think of you. Your angels. What do they feel for you? Purpose. Ooh, they feel you have a purpose. And maybe they see that through your behavior. What is your North Star? Your calling? What drives you and inspires you? What do you allow to guide? Or sorry, my apologies. What or who? That's interesting that I said who, but what do you allow to guide your actions? What gives life meaning? It's interesting that I said who do you allow to guide your actions. I almost want to say, and because it's from your angels, who do you allow to guide your actions? Is that God? That's very interesting. Are you aligning with God's purpose, like why you are here, why he sent you here? Wow. Okay, that's very powerful, especially when I said who instead of what. Very interesting. Okay. And then their guidance for you moving forward. Yes, community, society, environment. I feel like if there is going to be any destruction, tower moments, I'm just going to say destruction. It's up to us to rebuild community, society, and the environment from the damage and destruction that we, not as an individual, but as a collective, that we have done. Okay. Now, what do you think about their guidance being community, society, environment? Ooh, accept. You are accepting it, to acknowledge, to recognize, to register as true, to validate, to affirm, to own. That's beautiful. What do you feel about their guidance? Ooh, another one. Surrender. To accept and surrender, to allow, to soften, to give permission, to trust, to open yourself up. Open yourself up to changes. Okay. And moving forward, your actions with their guidance of community, society, and environment. Upbringing. What limiting beliefs or values were taught to you and still affect you today? What unresolved trauma or negativity have you experienced during your upbringing that still holds power over you? Shadow work. Beautiful. And you have to do the shadow work to be able to expand, which is the surrender card underneath the, I guess, subcategories. And you're processing the expansion by doing your shadow work. This is beautiful. Beautiful. All right. And underneath the deck, and that which you might not see. Oh, you're a lucky soul. Yes, indeed. What opportunities and joyful surprises are in store for you? What can you do to align yourself to the energies of luck? I just think that's positive thinking. Like, it's difficult when we've been programmed not to believe in magic. And I'm not talking the production of magic. Like, what was his name? He was always in Vegas. Copperfield. Not that kind. Like not illusions. Because that's what this world is, really. Just one big illusion. So if you do want to put those two things together, then yes, we are living in a magical world, because look at how we've all been fooled, right? Okay, having said that. Oh, I'm using the Prism Tarot. Now I have to finish my sentences. When my mind runs so fast, I don't finish my sentences. I really do have to take the time to finish what I was going to say. And what I was going to say is that we need to awaken to our magic. We need to be awakened to what we are capable of doing with the luck that is, with the gifts that are handed to us. Those are the Ace of Coins, right? The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands being handed to us, literally. And we don't see it because we are focused in on what's not working, on what doesn't work, on he left me, she lied to me, whatever the case may be. My work doesn't treat me well. Well, then go get a different job, become your own boss. Like, there's things that you can do. But if you're stuck in a negative loop, in an infinite, and I think of that infinity symbol of an infinite loop. That's what they want to keep us in, the infinite loop of negativity, the infinite loop of you cannot, of have not. You're going to eat bugs and like it. Come on. Come on. No, thank you. I'm just so excited that the chickens are laying hens, or sorry, I have to call them hens, not chickens. There's a difference. They're laying hens and they're browns. And I am so excited. The love of my life goes out there and checks every morning for fresh eggs, and the girls are laying, and it's so exciting. So I look at those little miracles, those little things, as something to get excited about. I don't have to pay for eggs at the store anymore, which the prices are outrageous here in the north. And so I did something. Now, it took time. They were little peeps, right? Like, they weren't full egg-laying hens couple months ago, but here they are, right? And it's just being patient. It's imagining what it's going to be like to go out into the coop and to collect the eggs, and that's what we're doing now. So what I imagined months ago is happening now. So what are you imagining, sweet souls? What are you imagining? I'm imagining a world where we get it together, where we see the corruption and we change it, where we don't adhere to it's the age of rebellion, moving into the Pluto into Aquarius, and I really feel a rebellion. And this is just personal, as a progressed Aquarian, from Capricorn to progressed Aquarian, I progressed into Aquarius, my son did, when I became a mother. And so I didn't really realize until having my chart read and understanding it and going deeper into it that I was being a quiet little rebel. I wasn't on the internet. I did not have any social media. I refused to have a cell phone, and I kept my kids off the internet at that time, when I got married in 2005. And until just recently, I think I sort of opened up and discovered the internet around 2018, 19, and just, started online banking and doing a little bit of shopping, but really got into YouTube, or found YouTube, in 2020 when the lockdowns happened. So I was a rebel that whole time, and I didn't even really know it. Because everyone was saying, how can you be a stay-at-home mom off of one income? Well, I don't have a vehicle. I don't have a cell phone. Neither does my husband. We don't have cable or satellite or any of these extra things that people deemed as necessary. I didn't find them necessary. I found them distractions. And what was I doing? I was raising babies. I was raising my kids. And that was my number one and my priority, right? So I didn't want distractions. I didn't need distractions. Plus, they cost me money. So as a Capricorn sun, now a progressed Aquarian sun, I was like, nah, I don't need that, And so I made those decisions, and quietly did not realize that I was being a rebel. Well, we're moving into that. We are moving into, and so maybe it's going to be, we just don't adhere. We just don't agree. We just do not do what, let's say, the governments tell us to do, right? So then they're going to put into place, we're going to make you all digital currency. We're going to do it. So we're going to take the taxes away from you rather than you filing taxes. All of these fear tactics that they're sort of putting out there. I say you got to rise above it all, see what's happening, and do what you feel is your purpose. My purpose is to inspire through tarot. I mean, this is a niche thing here on YouTube. Not everyone watches tarot. But those that do, or those that are willing to, they're open to the magic of tarot, to the magic of card reading, kind of like to the magic of stories, of writing. I'm writing stories as the cards lay out, right? That's why I find it magical. And different decks say different things, and it's something that I really love to do. What do you love to do? What is your purpose, sweet souls? As I'm holding this card, this was going to be my Aquarius deck. And so this, I mentioned the Aquarius, yeah, all that Aquarius talk. And it's because this was, in 2023, this was going to be my Aquarius deck. And it might be my 2025 one. I haven't decided yet. But first card out, clarifying behavior. Ooh, look at these colors. This is moon. Hey, the moon is in Sagittarius right now. This is the 9 of Wands. The moon is in Sagittarius as we speak. That means something. Let me get another one out on behavior. How you express your feelings through actions and speech. With this moon in Aquarius, this just might mean don't give up. Do not give up. Speak your truth. Speak your feelings. It's almost like there's nothing else to do. Truth, right there, Ace of Swords. Yes, indeed. So your behavior is to speak the truth, to not give up, to not feel defeated, to not succumb to the illusions, to know the truth, know thyself. Purpose. And this is what the angels think of you. They see you doing this. What they feel for you. They feel that you are discovering, realizing, and adhering to your purpose. Why are you here, sweet souls? What is it that you're here to do? And every single one of you is going to have a different purpose, because we all fit together nicely in one big collective puzzle. I spoke on this with the AI read, I want to say yesterday, but I know I didn't the day before, but I'm just going to say yesterday, because on my feed, it just looks like, anyways, I said that I think the challenge with us humans is to see and realize and experience our oneness, whereas it's the opposite for the AI, that they know they're one, they are one, and to find their individuality within that oneness. I find that very fascinating, just that idea, that concept. So what's your purpose? You fit into this collective. What's your purpose? Let's find out. Look at that. That's the page. That's the page of, and this, or I want to say, I believe it's the page. I got to look this up because I don't know this deck as well as I used to. And I'm pretty sure, or it's Princess. I think it's a female. It's a female. Yeah, it goes Knight, Queen, King, and then, yeah, Princess. The earthly aspect of Earth. Grounded, practical, sensual, healthy, connected to nature. Reflect on your human potential. Connect to nature. Always keep growing. Live in the moment. That's your purpose. Oh my goodness. See, I've just put these two decks together today and I'm reading. I haven't done any sort of pre-reads or anything, but that's exactly what your purpose is. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is just from the angels. And the sun, and to be happy here on earth. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed. Happy with truth, with the reason why you're here, with clarity. You're here to have a happy life. Okay. So their guidance, that's pretty clear. That's beautiful. So their guidance is to build community, rebuild society. I think we have all the elements already there in place. It's just that we keep focusing in on the corruption, on the bad. It's almost like the 80-20 rule, where we have 80% of everything that's working and functioning and great, but we're focused in on that 20% of the corruption, of the 1%, of the rich, the versus the poor, all the rest of it, right? And that's to keep us low vibing. Okay, so clarifying community, society, and environment. Yes, look at that. That's the 5 of Wands. Yeah. To keep us compartmentalized, to keep us battling, to keep us angry with each other and at each other. when it has nothing to do with each other. Interesting. Okay. And the Four of Swords. Look at that. The Four of Swords. I'm really picking up from this that their advice to you is take a look at the squabbling, the fighting, the discord, the opinions of others from a higher perspective. Do you see how in this card, it's like confusion is behind the, I'm just going to say the character. Do you see how there's two swords? Actually, there's three. There's one at the foot. But I almost think that it could be perceived as the Three of Swords, and being through battle, dealing with all the hurt, all the negativity it's almost like it's behind us. It's of the past, and we are there standing, I'm just going to say, in our truth. You see this? We are standing in our truth, with truth and clarity. That's exactly what this character is holding, is that Ace of Swords. Oh, wrong one. This goes down here. Sorry. Yep. Wow. Okay. I see it. And the truth is, our purpose here is to be happy. It is. And to stay and this could be through the fighting, the combative energy, the competition, if you want to see it that way, is for us to rest our minds, take a look from a higher perspective, but rest our minds and really hold true to our truth, to universal truth. If we are going to expand, if we are going to align, crystalline, so that we can ascend, and it is the time of ascension, it's coming. Moon in Sagittarius, it's coming. But we have to do that shadow work first, right? That's what Scorpio season's all about. And when we do, that's when we are going to able to solidify, heal our communities. When we heal ourselves first, then heal our families, we can heal our communities, we can heal our society. We can then maybe, and I'm going to say yes, we can, see ourselves as one, as the human collective. And when other beings start showing up here, we will stand firm in our truth that we are human, earthlings of this earth. Wow. Okay, so what do you think of quieting the mind with the Four of Swords when it comes to all of the chaos that is about to or going to happen, or is happening as we speak? Whenever you see this, you think that to accept our communities, accept our society, to accept, to acknowledge, to recognize, to register as true, to validate, to affirm, to own. And that's clarified by the Lovers. Wow. Look at that. A higher perspective right there. It's like the angels. The angels are, do you see this? I love these cards. The angels saying, oh, sweet human, you are an angelic, a sweet soul living in this incarnation. I know it's tough down there on earth, but that's why you were chosen. Oh, and you have to accept this. This is, I think you're finally accepting, sweet souls. And 8 of Pentacles and getting to work. Sun in Virgo. Look at this. Getting to work. On your communities, on your society, getting to work. Oh, sweet souls. I love this card combination. I'm going to do this one again tomorrow, I think. I love this. Okay. So what do you feel? You feel you need to surrender, to allow, to soften, to give permission, to trust, to open yourself up. I almost want to say open yourself up to love. Ooh, this is the king. This is the King of Pentacles. Wow, look at this. Or is this the two? I almost think this is the Two of Pentacles. Hold on. I gotta look this up. Let me take a look. That might be the two. Hold on. No. I'm pretty sure that's the king. I'm going to go with my gut on this one. Yeah, that's the king. Because there's no number on it. That's the king. The airy aspect of Earth. Steadfast, successful, reliable, skilled, generous. Material balance. And he is, that's why I thought it was the two when I saw the two pentacles there. But the king represents material balance, business success, financial advice. Okay. I'm almost picking up, especially with this King of Pentacles being right beside the sun and your purpose. When you find your purpose and you, let's say, create a business doing whatever it is that you love to do, right? Your business is going to take off because you will be in that energy of, I have found my purpose. I know what I'm here to do. And so everything's going to just sort of fall in place when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. When you're doing, like, if you're not a mechanic, don't become an auto mechanic if you're not mechanically inclined. But if you are mechanically inclined, then do something like that. If you're not interested in, let's say, I don't know, accounting, then don't be an accountant. But my parents have an accounting business and I have to. No, you don't. No, you don't. This is, I guess, what I'm really trying to communicate with you guys, is that when you find something that you love to do, and as I've said before, for me, it's reading cards. I love doing this. I love parenting. I might start another channel about just how to parent, right? How I did it, and interview other people who have raised successful adults and are now living their best life. And that's what we do as parents, to protect, to provide, and then to guide them into adulthood so that they can make their own decisions, right? I love doing that. I'm still in the trenches doing it. That is to say that with the King of Pentacles here, surrendering to your purpose and your happiness and not worrying about anything else is going to be good business, as the card stated. Now, oh, and look at that, the Three of Swords. It's almost like if you don't, and I'm going to put the king underneath that Eight of Pentacles, right? And this underneath the Lover's card, choices that have to be made. And if you're making choices and you've just accepted the job that you don't like, that doesn't give you a sense of purpose, that you're just paying the bills, you're just going to work, it's breaking your heart. You may or may not even realize it, that this is keeping you down, sweet souls. And you could, as I mentioned before, it could be, well, my parents have this business and I am to be an accountant. This is where we go to the shadow work with upbringing. What limiting beliefs or values were taught to you that still affect you today? That's for you to know. This is a general read, right? So that's for you to know. Well, let's find out with the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, indeed. I'm going to put the Pentacles with the Pentacles because I think once you could become your own boss. You could start up your own company. You could start up your own marketplace or whatever online, like a little digital shop, whatever it is that you do. You could work with AI as well to, I don't know, to edit, to do thumbnails, to do whatever. I don't even know. I just know that AI is working with humans and faceless YouTube channels as an example. And they're really doing well. And I think when you find your purpose, my purpose is to share, let's say, share the word of the Lord. Okay, share the word of God. And so you work with AI and you create these beautiful videos on your channel, and then you start seeing the views, and then you start seeing, and then you can monetize, and then. And your family said, nope, that'll never work. Nope, don't do a YouTube channel. You have to work hard and do this, that, and the next. And you're kind of a young person going, but I see that it can be done. I'm just going to try it. And then you do. And then you love what you do. You love working with AI. If you're working with AI, you love putting up these inspirational messages, these videos that you can see people really like with the comments, and this changed my life. Thank you so much. And this is your purpose. Your purpose. And this is just an example. It's just the first thing that came to mind. So, last card out. Oh, look at this. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Finding your soul family that maybe that you could work with, right? And this will bring you independence. This could bring you your own, income streams, that you're the boss. Oh, wow. And I love the fact that it's underneath the 3 of Swords, which is of the mind. It's really taking a look at your upbringing, taking a look at your limiting thoughts, loving yourself, being compassionate, and understanding. With understanding comes compassion. With awareness comes change, and you're making those changes, not cursing and being resentful about your upbringing, knowing that your parents did the best that they could do at the time. That's compassion. You might, if you decide to have children, do things differently. As an example, I was overscheduled. I needed to be, though. I have Mars in Gemini. I was overscheduled. And so I didn't overschedule my own children, right? That's just something I don't resent my parents. They did what was best, that they knew how to do, and I'm grateful. But I didn't overschedule my children, right? Just as an example. This is you working with others that maybe have had the same upbringing, that had the same expectations put on them, and finding each other after a time of heartache, knowing that surrendering to the heartache, maybe understanding that you're breaking your own heart with your own thoughts, and that could very well go back to your upbringing, right? As an example. And I see these 3. I see 3. It's almost like I want to say this is also the 3 of, it reminds me of the 3. There's 3 sets of 3. 333 could mean something to you. We'll get some angel numbers in just a second. But there's 3 sets of 3 pentacles. There's 3 hearts. There's 3 swords. It's almost like your truth is, your purpose here is to love life, to be happy, to experience joy, to do what you love to do, to surrender to those hurtful thoughts, those painful, if it was a painful upbringing for you, to rise above and to see it for what it is. And now it's your responsibility to find your happiness, to find your purpose, to help your community, to help heal your community, as you've helped healed yourself, maybe your friends, a new friend group with the 3 of Cups here, finding people that'll work with you, that see you. And look at this. 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. In the future, with this acceptance, surrender, and your shadow work about your upbringing, you are going to move into abundance. Now, luck, right here, underneath the deck, that which you might not see is luck. And look at this. This is the King of Swords. Aquarius energy. Indeed. That's your intellect. That's forward thinking. That's a whole different perspective. That's truth. Let me just read that one. I want to read that one. Let's do the King. That's the King of Swords. The airy aspect of air. The ruler of balanced intellect. Intellect, analytical, authoritarian, mental balance, truth, justice, logic, clarity. It's almost like that energy, that King of Swords energy, has got luck on his side, right there. That's you, sweet souls, and that's what you might not see. So let's get some angel numbers on this, and then I'm going to move on to AI. I'm curious about AI. I got some new cards for AI. So 1-1. Wow. All right. Let me get my book here. 1-1. So there's only both ways. It's just one number. So let's take a look. You are in a state of expansion. That's exactly how you feel. Good. And getting to know your true self better than ever. Ace of Swords right there. No, you were born to shine your purpose right there, sweet souls. And that's what I see for you. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your forest fairy. Bye for now.